We are live.
Yeah, that video in the Psychomanium was 1 hour and 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Really?
10220.
I thought it was 40-something.
10220. Burleson, Texas. Filipio Studios. All right.
I'm going to go over there and check the automation server just to make sure we're live tonight.
You having some psychic feelings? What up, brother Roger Rabbit?
There we go.
We good?
We are live tonight. Yes.
We are live tonight.
We are live tonight. Yeah.
Well, you're getting the bouncies, aren't you?
Yeah.
I see bouncies over there.
90 seconds, folks. 90 seconds. Well.
What up, John?
This is our one show for the week. I'll tell you, though, I did get some stuff done this week. The holiday kind of threw me into a tailspin. And then just when I get caught up, I get an order for a freaking 100 of those jars for a coffee company.
Of course you do. Get your own. You can go to preparewithmojo50.com. That's preparewithmojo50.com.
You should see Ryan during the holiday seasons because he's also doing farmers markets.
I do.
And he gets his ass whooped.
It's just because it's hot out there.
You got AC in there, bro. It's probably 75.
No, I'm talking about at the farmer's market.
Oh, yeah, I ain't doing that no more.
But we did get a swamp cooler to hang out there.
Yeah,
with
you
us
did,
now.
and people are going to start pretending they like you just to come and sit by you.
Just to come sit by
It's
us.
kind of rude.
Yeah, it actually
What up,
works out
Linda?
pretty well.
Leprechaun. What up, Sean Phillips, folks? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome Sean Phillips to the stadium.
All right, here we go. Stand by.
All right. What up, Pearl Jones?
Faith Publishing will publish, market, and sell your books in all major bookstores, online booksellers, as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
You know, Brother Phillips, I know it's been a few days since I've been to El Studio Filipio, but, you know, when somebody comes and sits in my chair, you know, I should be pre-warned, and the settings respectfully should be get put back up.
The settings weren't messed up.
Yeah, they were. You didn't see me readjust?
No. No settings got touched.
It don't feel right. Something feels off.
That's because somebody else's butt was in that chair.
Mm-hmm. You hear all that?
Yeah. That would be one Don Newen.
He is Don Newen.
He is Don Newen.
I was going to do his whole thing.
They came by on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday.
He was kind of zombified, I guess. He looked like a zombie.
He worked his butt off for the holidays,
Sure did.
Memorial Day,
so
for what they were doing. But
anyways, folks, we love you. Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. Abnormal Realities, abnormalrealities.com. Don't forget to get your asses on over to Odyssey Radio. You can find it on iHeart, and you can find it right on our website. You can find the mobile app by searching your Google or frickin' iTunes store. Just search Odyssey Radio, ODYSY Radio, or go to odysseyradio.com. We love you guys. Ron Phillips, we don't got a lot of time with our guest.
that's correct. We've got our guest for a half hour tonight. Our guest tonight is the Reverend Teal Gray. She is also a best-selling author. She lectures on mysterious and long-forgotten world practices, paranormal fields of study, and ghostly encounters, including those in her own home. As an ordained minister, she blends her knowledge of world religions and her gifts of intuition to assist paranormal investigative teams on sites of everything from historic buildings to sacred sites worldwide. Her latest book is from the History Press, is called Haunted Denton, and that is a town that's about, 40, 50 miles north of us, where we broadcast from here.
Yep.
But her previous book is called Haunted Hill House, Darkness Resides in Texas. And you guys know that we've all been there, right? Twice. So you guys join me in welcoming, or join us in welcoming Teal Gray. Teal, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
You know, Teal, I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, wait a minute, Denton. Oh, Goatman's Bridge.
Yes.
Goatman's Bridge is in Denton.
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
In fact, yeah, that's in the Denton book. That's in the Haunted Denton book. Yeah. It's got a lot of history there. A lot of weird things happen. But I tell you, I must say, I've been all over the world, and the most haunted place I've ever been, and it's haunted on so many levels and so many different entities, is Hill House.
Boom, we've been
Hill
there
House.
twice. What?
Yes.
We're professionals.
Mineral Well, boy, that's the spot.
We've been there twice. And unfortunately for me, I'm going to say it. Unfortunately for me, we've only gotten bits and pieces. And like the first time we were there for 6 or 7 hours.
Yep.
The second time we were only there for about 3.
Yep.
And we've gotten a few hits, but nothing that would just blow my socks off.
All right, Teal, let me explain something, please. And maybe you can help a brother out because, you know, Ron is trying to transform into his spiritual journey, right? He really is.
That's a fact.
So I'm going to joke around and say funny things, but he is definitely trying. He's trying to understand meditation. He's trying to get into meditation. He's trying to figure something out, right? It's all part of a journey that's his, right? But Ron always says this, though. He says that he really wants like a major experience with something paranormal. And I ask him, are you sure that's what you really want? Right? Because I'm traumatized, right? So if somebody came up to you and they said that to you.
I think you're actually saying it incorrectly, though. And here's why I say that.
Say what?
I don't want a major experience. I want something.
That's major.
No, it doesn't have to be major. No, it doesn't even have it. It doesn't have to scare me. That's not what I'm talking about. I just want something to grasp.
Like, what do you mean grasp?
I want something to occur that makes my mind go, I cannot explain what that was.
Okay, Teal.
A little tap on the shoulder, you mean? A little something like that?
Correct.
Little personal.
Correct.
Well, I tell you, Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells is really the place I believe you're going to find it. Because there's everything from, you know, and I'm going to say it, and I am one to say probably not a demon because, you know, that's rarer than a lightning strike. But I have had numerous interactions at Haunted Hill House with Toby, who is in fact, he showed himself to me as a demon and with the number 7. And so that showed me that he not only was a demon, but he was carrying others within him, because what we call that is an infestation. Somebody along the line, it was not Kathy or Sonny, this was at some point in his connection with this house, they tried to exorcise him. Well, when that doesn't work, and that's never, if it's not the Catholic Church, it's not going to work. I'm sorry, it's not. You can exorcise some things, but that's not going to happen. And I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but you're Catholic, so you know, like that's they're trained for that. Yeah. And so when he showed 7 to me, when they go out and they're not properly exercised, they come back with 6 more stronger than them. What? So now you've got this fractured personality of all these different levels of demonic activity. But he was really beautiful. In fact, he is on the back cover, my image of him on the back cover of the book. I don't know if you can see him. But so many people have to cover the book up. They cannot read the book with his image looking at them. And he's actually quite handsome, very beautiful. So they will cover the book with tape or paper, whatever. And, you know, so Toby's not looking at them. But Toby he has interacted with a number of people through time. And there's been several women who even have a love attachment with Toby. They feel like they're in love with him. He's very beautiful, and he's very sort of got this smoothness to him. And you can see where he once, before he fell, you can see that beauty in him before he fell. He retained so much of his previous, you know, in self before the fall. And he's very talkative. If he likes you, he's wonderful. But he has scared many people grown men running, right out the door, if that happens too. But there's been things that have been miraculous at Haunted Hill House, not just the scary stuff, the bites, the scratches, the noises, the visions, you'll see full-bodied apparitions, you'll see, spirits in the mirror. That's why I did the cover the way I did, because when I visited the first time, I looked in the mirror and I kept seeing all these images of other people's faces, and they weren't mine. But there have been healings. People have been healed. And that I talk about that in the book. Kathy has had people that came very ill, and the good angels that are there healed them. And they have had some really incredible experiences. So you could have a scare, or you might have something that is really beautiful.
Right.
Either way, you're definitely going to come away with the belief and the no doubt about that there is something on the other side that we can't explain. Just
so
right in the center.
We've done a lot of work in Toby's room up there. We've done a lot of work in Joshua's room, Jacob's room, a little bit of work in Emily's room, but nothing in the 2 times that we've been there, let's say a total of 10 hours, nothing major has occurred. Now, I will tell you this, the last time we were there, we did not stay past 1 o'clock in the morning, which is when I understand things start to get crazy.
I was about to say, and of course, 3 a.m. is the witching hour, of course. But he came to me in the axe room, and he had little children were with him actually.
Yeah,
and he came in. And
for
also,
those people, excuse me for a second, Teal, but for those people who followed us on our videos, the axe room is the room where the dolls were laying on the bed. It was me and Rocky and Randy that night. We did a video. We were in that room for 30, 40 minutes. That's the room that we're talking about. It's got the bathroom off to one side. Go ahead, Teal.
Yes. And right across the hall, so you're in that room. If you, the carousel room is across, and the stairs that lead, up to his domain are right there. So he appeared for me. He's appeared to me in the axe room, coming towards at that time, like not at the bed, but more where the bathroom is coming in, and then on the stairway at the top of the stairs. It's where I first met him when he showed me the 7, and I knew, that's what happened. So I knew it was a whole nother bag of tricks with that. And then in the carousel room, the first night that I was there, there were girls you could see the covers moving. They were getting not jerked off the bed with the power and force that you've seen that other video that's attached to Hill House, but move them, and pull their hair. You hear voices and everything. I had this weird like swish sound going that woke me up. And in fact, one of the children's spirits came in and I thought, what is this? Is it just them? And I kept hearing this swish, swish. And I thought they were telling me shh, to listen for something. And that wasn't it at all. The swishing sound, once I followed it into the living room where the piano is, and at the time, there was a couch to the other side, and I think it's still set up that way. But I went in and immediately understood the swish sound was not shushing me. They were telling me, oh, the other spirit is in the living room. And I looked, I couldn't believe, it was so clear. It was a young girl hanging, and her skirt, like this rough kind of a skirt, was, as she was swinging from the noose, where she'd hung herself, then you could hear that scrape the wall.
Oh.
And one of the girls that was on the team with me, that had slept on the couch, she was packed up, ready. She's like, this is too much. And she did not know what I saw at the moment, but she said, listen, something was just like watching me or over me all night long. And I kept hearing things. I couldn't figure out what it was. I checked the wall. There's nothing there. And I told her what I saw. And I said, she's still hanging there. And with some little research, I touch on it in the book. There was an account of a girl that hung herself. And in fact, Sonny had some work he had done with equipment, and you could see, like the little stick figure of her hanging. And other teams had been there previous before Sonny and Kathy owned the house, and they had EVPs, and their psychic had said, "Oh, somebody hung herself," and she told me they did it as if somebody did her to keep her quiet.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, oh my gosh, it gave me chills. And so that was interesting. That was one of those things. So what I'm saying, Ron, is you may have something that evolves. It might be seeing something, touching something. You might see something. You might hear sounds. And you've got to take note of even those little things that you don't understand. I thought it was a shh, shh, but it wasn't. It was swish, swish. That dead girl hanging.
So we did have a little bit of interaction, or the group that we were there with, a little bit of interaction with Willie in the scratch room while playing poker. And that was kind of interesting. We did have a guy get scratches on his back, and we did take pictures of that. So that was interesting. I just wasn't, I wasn't there with them when all of that took place. Rocky and I were somewhere else in the house. But
they document that. They're really careful about trying to make sure that it's documented and there's no trick being played. And there's just hundreds of times people are bitten and scratched in that room.
Oh yeah, and they'll throw you out of the house if they catch you cheating.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I stay so very protected. But even me, as much as I am, piling it on, I was in that room and I wasn't scratched, but I could feel like pinprick, like something like little needles, at me. And I finally left and nothing showed up, but that was just still coming through all those layers.
That happened to me where I thought it felt like I got pinched in my side.
Yeah.
It felt like a pinch, but there was nothing there. Ron looked and
that was as you came out of you mentioned that to me as you
came out and then I stopped. Yeah. And right when I came out, I stopped and I just stood there for a second. And then you actually see me on video when I feel the pinch.
Right. And so, that's actually, I'm fine with being pinched and, little things like that versus scratches and bites. That's okay. But, there is a lot of activity in that room.
Let me ask you this, though. This is the part that it's interesting to me because I don't know what to classify me, right? I just know that I'm hyper aware of these types of situations. I'll just keep it at that. But when I look up those stairs and I look up and I could see through the railings in the darkness, something in my body straight up tells me you are not going up there by yourself. You are not going up there by yourself. What is going on upstairs and what's my mind telling me?
Well, it's trying to protect you because I can tell you're very empathic. So you not only have these experiences, you take on the feelings and the emotions. So if you were to go up there, because it's very high energy.
I get super overwhelmed.
Yeah, it would overwhelm you. And, some people, it really affects them and it stays with them. And so you have to really keep cleansed as you leave and protected. But I think it was just you've got good angels around you. You've got protective spirits around you. And they were just telling you, hey, that's too much, Rocky, you don't need to go up there alone. And I think especially when you're not there for a certain purpose, I don't think you need to be alone in the house. I mean, go in teams at least, go in groups, and that does more than one thing. One, it kind of breaks up the attack if you're going to have an attack or an energy around you, and also you can say, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. Did you you kind of have a backup system for your evidence. And so, but I just think they were trying to protect you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Too much. Because you have a very open heart and you haven't practiced all that protection, around you. And I can tell you how to do that. I'll send you a message of how to do that. So but we would have been too much for you.
Teal, we've got about 6 minutes left. Tell us about your charities, and then I want to hear about some of the stuff that's going on in your own home.
Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. Well, I changed the name recently from Teal Gray Worldwide, charities, and because so many people through the years have gotten involved, and they just have these beautiful hearts to help children around the world. And so I just renamed it Hugs from Texas. And so that's going to be the new name, and I got the logo up, and everything's being created, the site and everything. So I'll make sure you have all of that. But, several times a year we go and do a Halloween party, Christmas party for the Pythian Children's Home. We donate through the years blankets. I can't tell you how many blankets I've made. And we make sure that those go to first responders, fire departments, police stations, because that's an intake sometimes they get of infants, children, teenagers, all the way, and elderly. We want to make sure they have resources as we can help to maybe have something special that person who's having a trauma or that has been rescued, saved. There's so many different situations they come from, that they have something that they have that moment and something they can keep for the infants and the children. I make little bears that they can have. For the elderly, I make little flat angels they can take when they're going through their treatments in hospitals. Nothing metal, nothing that they can get hurt on. So that's kind of that. For as far as this house, my goodness, both houses, the front house is the main house, and it's haunted with different spirits that are different from the ones that are in the back house. And there's even an elemental, and there's different spirits that are on the property. So this property used to be one of the original first ones in Denton, and it had a big old 2-story farmhouse and a well still here on the land. And I think that's got something to do with it, but it burned to the ground about the time they were having the wagon trains coming from the Goodnight Loving Trail. I have a seasonal creek, which used to be a creek because I'm just over the hill from a finger of Lake Louisville, so that wraps around. And so this used to be very traveled from the pioneer times. And so I think some of the spirits are from then. And there was a little girl that was so vivid, so solid at times, that the neighbors, who moved immediately, wanted to ask me about having a play date with my granddaughter and their son. And I was like, they're like, because she says she can't come over. And so they're like, we just wanted to talk to you about that. And she can't leave the property for whatever reason, and so then the little boy said, sometimes she scares me. And I said, she scares me too. She's been seen through the years by so many people. And I talk about her in a lot of the books and stuff, just different stories. So she's probably a main character. For some reason, this road is very wide open, but we have terrible fatal wrecks. It's one of the deadliest in Texas, Highway 380 or University Drive. And so you'll see little crosses all down across from my house. I've had people that came through the fence, that got run off the road, came through the fence and died at my front big country. I mean, so you've got random spirits, I'm sure, that have died all around here. That kind of pass through at times, and then people associated with the house. There's been 2 people that died in the front house through the years. So some of them I know, and then some of them pop in that I don't know. And I have a huge collection of Memento Mori items that I travel with. So I think some things are attached to that.
What is Memento Mori?
Memento Mori is items of like braided hair or pieces of jewelry and things from people that passed. It used to be a big, thing in the Victorian times.
Sure.
And it's still a thing. So I think sometimes it's attached. I have a lot of historic items. I have pieces that I got from actually in London. I got them from the World War I museum, and it's pieces of the Hindenburg, but it's the one that was the first one that took lives. And so I have pieces of that here. Wow. I have a pair of shoes from Dachau, the concentration camp.
Right. And
on the bottom there's rocks, but also little pieces of teeth. I mean, I have some items that have a lot carried weight.
Holy
with them.
cow.
Ron said, I just want to say for the record, though, Ron did say that if he goes before me, that I can have his mustache.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
okay.
Teal,
There you
Teal,
go.
real quick, we got about 30 seconds. Where can they find your books, and where can they find more about you?
Okay, well, I tell you, you can follow me if you go to Amazon.com and look up Teal Gray, especially because it's going to try to send you to some paint and colors because of my name. But if you key in like Haunted Hill House, Teal Gray, or Haunted Denton, Teal Gray, it'll take you to all my books, and you can see them there. So thankfully, got eight bestsellers so far. So
congratulations, that is outstanding. And I look forward to working with you in the future and doing a lot within our communities, on top of having you back on and talking about Denton and Goatman's Bridge and all other things paranormal and psychic related. So thank you so much for your time tonight,
ladies and gentlemen. Teal Gray, the Reverend Teal Gray, thank you again. We appreciate it.
You're welcome,
look
guys.
forward to having you on again in the future.
talk soon, Teal. Thank you so much. All right, folks, abnormalrealities.com. We love the hell out of you. Next 30 minutes, folks, put on your seatbelt because I'm going to kick the second session off with a freaking story. Don't worry about it. Ron Phillips, take us home, bro.
We'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Stick around. Stop touching me. Oh, my God.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logo designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion, or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and would be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Do you have fewer than 3 bowel movements a week? Are your stools dry, hard, and or lumpy? Your stools are difficult or painful to pass? Do you have stomach aches and maybe stomach cramps? Do you feel bloated and nauseous? Do you feel that you haven't completely emptied your bowels after a movement? Well, if that's the case, then the chances are pretty good you are dehydrated. So what you need to do is go to www.insanecustomtumblers.com. We have hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of images that you can purchase for your personalized tumbler today. If you're looking for a custom design, we can help you with that. Insane Custom Tumblers is the one-stop shop for you. Once again, go to insanecustomtumblers.com. Again, that is insanecustomtumblers.com. Use code INSANE20 for a 20% discount today. InsaneCustomTumblers.com. Poop well, my friends. Poop well.
Welcome back to Abnormal Realities, folks. I'm Ron Phillips. That's Rocky Stucci. And apparently he has a big breaking news story.
I do, but before I get into this story, folks, welcome to the program. Before I get into the story, because
by the way,
funny.
I've missed you, all of you, even you right over there. I've missed you.
No, that one?
Yeah,
There?
that one right there.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Okay. Nah.
All right, so you know what a weenus is?
A weenus?
Yes.
I know what a weenus is. Why? You obviously didn't.
How do I not know this information? How do I not know what
Look.
what was the other one called? A viola or something like that?
Vulva?
A vulva.
A viola?
Get your motor running on a vulva. A weenus. I didn't know what a weenus was until this afternoon, and I kind of had to pretend I did because it was in front of a bunch of dudes and they're laughing, and I secretly backed off and I Googled what a weenus was.
Right there, baby.
This is a weenus.
Right
Don't
there.
touch my weenus.
It's the loose skin at the end of your elbow. Stop.
Hold on, I'm touching your weenus.
Stop, dude. You're giving me freaking...
Rocky Stucci
Bursitis
just
or
touched Ron Phillips's weenus. What did I do to you?
giving me bursitis or something.
What the F is bursitis?
It makes my bone, my joints hurt.
Dude, I'm Mr. Miyagi. Watch this, folks.
What are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? Welcome back to the freaking show after a week. You can tell when Rocky and I haven't seen each other for a few days.
Ron sends me a message today at 5:45.
Did I?
And he says, "Hey, bro, what's up?" He goes, "By the way, if you want it, make sure you remember your laptop, just in case you want it."
Oh, that was tonight. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's my mother effer right there, looking out for a bro. Because I almost forgot it.
Did you?
I did.
Well, it made me remember because the last time you forgot it and had to do a show without it, you bitched about it the whole damn show.
It was difficult not having it here.
I know.
Just the
It's
visual
same for
of it
me,
here.
dude.
You know,
It's the same for me.
well, we can't do a show unless you had your laptop.
No, that's not true. I've got this other computer. over
So
here
I'm talking
that
to
you
a guy.
can't see, so.
A very cool one.
Yeah.
At that. I'm talking to a guy today. Good dude. I'm just going to say his name starts with a K and ends with an E. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And there might be a Y in there. So anyways, he was telling me a story of one time where he had his little child. It was a hot summer day down here in Texas. I don't know if he was in the pool or he was wearing the shorter shorts, right? You know how swim shorts kind of go up too far? I like the long ones.
They do. Yeah.
I don't like people seeing above my knees. You know, you got to pay for that if you want to see above that, right? How you doing? So he was sat down and somebody, his mom or he or somebody started taking pictures of him and the baby. Well, none of them realized the fact that his balls were hanging out of his shorts.
Who? The baby?
No,
Oh, he is.
the grown man. He didn't realize it. He was just sitting there in his shorts, swimming shorts, whatever they were. His mom didn't realize it. And obviously the kid didn't give a rat's ass about a ball sack, right? And so, what are you doing, Phillips, bro?
I'm adjusting.
Oh, it looks way better. I see it.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
I have to adjust the background a little bit.
Way
I
better.
saw a little glow.
Here?
Yeah.
That could have been my light that you just took away.
Yeah.
So everything's cool. They go on with their day. They're making freaking hamburgers and some Italian sausage on the grill, maybe a couple steaks and some potato salad, you know, maybe some shrimp because you guys do that crawfish down here.
So we do crawfish. It has nothing to do with shrimp.
Don't worry about it, though. I don't know the difference because I ain't eating either one of them. So mom goes home and she's all proud, son, child, grandchild, family stuff and hot dogs. So she goes and posts a picture on Facebook and his ball was hanging out of the freaking shorts.
Oh, no, dude. So we had social media ball sack.
And apparently he has a pretty big ball sack. So that's what I learned in the story too.
Well,
So I said, send us a picture. Let us, we'll be True story. Honest to God, I learned that story today and I looked at him. I says, brother, man, I love you. Show material, bitch. You're up.
it's your turn.
Yep.
God,
Ron and I will be out somewhere and we'll just be kind of doing whatever we freaking do and something will happen. We'll both look at each other at the same time and go,
show
material. Yep. And it's a show material.
Sometimes Misty will do something funny and I'll look at her and go, that's show material right there. And then I get this mean look and she throws shit at me. So sometimes it makes it on the show and sometimes it doesn't.
Depends how freaking feisty he is.
Discretion is the better part of valor for me. So yeah.
What's going on?
Who's
Phyllis?
calling me right now?
Oh, well,
Why?
shocking.
Why would he be doing that?
Oh, okay. All right. He's trying to reclaim the chair is what he's trying to do. I'm sitting back in the chair. Look at, I'm rubbing butt cheeks with Don Newen. So yeah, true story. Just, I was super excited to tell everybody that. And so, yeah, I told you that. What would you guys do? Obviously the picture came down, but he was so paranoid that he went to his mom's house. And when his mom went somewhere, he went into his mom's phone and deleted those pictures. The mom still didn't know about the balls.
So she didn't know. Nobody told her. Well, okay.
I think, somebody had to have taken the picture down.
unless they had access to
I
it.
got some research to do on how that happened. But yeah, so hey, gents, man, we love you, man, and man, that's cool, right? And we don't judge. Hell, take your shorts off. I don't care really, but if you're gonna be taking pictures and posting them up on social media, make sure either one of two things, no balls are breathing oxygen, or those balls have a nice haircut. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky Stucci.
Thank you, Texas. Good night.
Yeah.
All right, man. Cool. So we're a week and 2 days away.
We are.
Got a little anxiety, I think. I think I do. No, I don't have anxiety. I was actually thinking about that on the way here. Dude, we're going to make this shit look good.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, here's what we're talking about.
It's time for the 2022 Celebrity Softball Classic at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. I'm Ron Phillips, and here's our official on-field announcer, Rocky Stucci.
Folks, Rocky Stucci here, the official announcer for the Celebrity Softball Classic. Look at where I'm at. Globe Life Field, the location for the Celebrity Softball event that's going to be held June 11th. What you need to do right now is you need to go to celebritysoftballclassic.org. Celebritysoftballclassic.org. You see all these seats? All the way around, we have a spot for you. Celebritysoftballclassic.org. We have an amazing lineup of guests like you're going to see right now.
Athletes and TV celebrities will come together to help raise money for our first responders and wounded military veterans.
Boom. If you ain't going to come to the game, we can't be friends, folks. Get on over celebritysoftballclassic.org, celebritysoftballclassic.org. Support the amazing men and women in uniform, the veterans, and all those that have given so much to give us the freedom to do this beautiful event. Celebrity Softball Classic, June 11th. Be there.
Tickets on sale now at celebritysoftballclassic.org. For event promoter TK Klund and announcer Rocky Stucci, I'm Ron Phillips. We'll see you there.
I love that commercial because there's two big old flubs in that commercial.
Two big old flubs, dude. And we still went with it.
Celebritysoftball.org, Celebrity Softball
Classic.org or something. Doggo or something like that. Because I was going to say .com and I caught it in my brain, but it was too late and I triggered.
Celebrity Softball Classic Doggo. And then the other one is when he turns to point at the stands, you notice he wasn't wearing his own shirt.
I was informed to make sure I didn't do what I did, just for the record. I was told,
Let's see, here,
don't flip around.
Let me do this. Watch this.
It's time for...
Here, I'll do this. Let's see. There it is. Yeah. So, hey, it is what it is, dude. Most people didn't catch it. They're looking at where you're pointing.
Yeah, I bet they are.
You agree?
I wasn't.
You knew. That's because you knew your shirt wasn't your shirt.
I made that shirt look good.
CelebritySoftballClassic.org. And so right now, I mean, everything that I've seen posted is if you donate $1,000, that actually buys 200 tickets to the game, which is a $4,000 value. And those tickets are given to veterans and their families so that they can come to the game as well. So if you know anybody who wants to throw a little sponsorship out there, $1,000 will get 200. It's 200 tickets, right? Yeah.
It's a pretty good deal. First responders, firefighters, paramedics, whoever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This will be my first time on the field. I have no idea what I'm doing on the field.
You're right with me, bro.
I'm going to follow him around.
Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Follow him around, hand him cue cards of who's walking up to bat.
No.
You know I'll have to.
I'll just have a sheet.
I'll do like this. I'll go. Rocky. It's Ezekiel Elliott from the Dallas Cowboys.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up to the plate, number 32 for the red team is Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, they call him Zeke.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah, but it should be fun. We're doing Friday night, which is
we're doing Friday night.
That's the pregame. The pregame party.
I ain't drinking.
No, you can't drink because if you drink, you'll never make it to the game on Saturday.
I will die.
Yeah.
There's no way to do it. No, my luck, dude. I do something stupid on Friday and have some drinks, and I'm going to be super hungover and miserable the whole time.
Yep.
And blow it.
because they have an after game party too.
I may have a beer for there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but so we're looking forward to that.
Any locals? I know Audrey's coming. She's coming all the way from LA. She's coming. She's going to be down here. Apparently she's coming from Thursday to Sunday, and she has to go make a side visit real quick. And somehow in that, she thinks we got time to go Bigfoot hunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What up, girl? So, yeah, come and check it out. If you're local, Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you're listening, you want to come, just get a hold of us. Let us know. I could probably hook you up with some tickets because, I know people, I may know a couple people for this game. So, anyways.
I want to give a shout out to my son.
Yeah, what's going on?
I think it was my son that sent that to me today, but, and I'm trying to find it. Let's see, was it?
Well, while you're looking, Holly just came in. Holly just wants you to know that you're all in our thoughts. You're all in our prayers. I'm glad to hear there was a nice turn yesterday. Probably don't even know if I should even say this on the microphone, but I don't care. I'm going to. I just want you to know we're thinking about you and we love you. We are. You got a whole family of people out here that got your back. So
virtual hugs, Holly. Virtual hugs. It was not my son. Sorry, Sean. It was a friend of mine, Tim, who sent this to me. And we talked about this a few weeks ago about the Voyager spacecraft that was launched back in the late 70s. That's way the hell out there now. But in the news recently.
Wait, isn't in Star Trek there's a Voyager?
Yep. Star Trek.
So who's
Voyager.
copying who?
Star Trek's copying them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So as of today's date, this was posted, this article, Voyager spacecraft's terrifying new signals unlike anything ever seen.
What?
Voyager, way out past the heliosphere, way out into interstellar space. It is the farthest spacecraft. It's exploring the area of space where nothing from Earth has ever flown before. But in a new turn of events, Voyager 1 seems to be sending weird signals from beyond the solar system, and nobody really knows why.
What do they mean by weird? What's their definition?
Weird signals. It says the spacecraft has sent back stunning images and vital data from interstellar space that has previously been shrouded in mystery. It says, are 45 years of space adventures finally taking their toll on Voyager 1, or could it be something else altogether?
Okay.
So basically, what they're saying is this thing is sending back data that says everything's A-okay. All the stuff is functioning like it's supposed to function. The antenna's pointed in the right direction, but it's sending back some data that is scrambled.
Oh.
And they can't make sense of it. They don't understand what it's trying to tell them.
But I thought we knew everything, though. I thought we could figure everything out.
What's cool about this is if they are, let's say it's sending back something, or it's being told to send back something, and they end up deciphering it. Can you imagine?
Why don't they just come out and tell us?
Well, they don't know yet.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, no, they don't
know
yet.
No, they don't know about what's going on with the Voyager, but why don't they just come out and tell us that this shit exists? There's been more UFO sightings in the last day than who knows how long. I mean, it's like every day you're seeing all. Dude, I shared a video to our Facebook page. Did you watch that video?
Which one? Recently you did?
Yeah, like within the last few days. It was like literally one of the best UFO videos that I've ever seen. I didn't read any of the comments if there were any. This dude was out doing be-real stuff with his drone, and this UFO literally flies by, and he did all the math on if it was going that fast per frame. I mean, he did it all broken down on how fast this thing was going.
How long is the video?
It's not that long.
Well, pull it up. Oh, well, I don't know if we can pull it up and play it or not. I'm trying to get over to it, but my
here, I'll get there right now.
Platform won't get over there. What is going on?
Or I can just at least show a clip. Oh, are you serious? You know.
Oh, you shared that link about the NASA engineers baffled by bizarre telemetry.
No, not that one.
And I don't think you put it in here.
Yeah, watch this.
Yeah, it's not in here.
It is.
When did you put it in here?
I don't know what I did. I got it. to sing a song for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Ron
I don't
Phillips.
have a song to sing.
Watch this, dude. Watch how quick I get there.
Okay.
Was it on Facebook?
It was not. It's not in our Facebook share. See, Rocky and I share a group on Facebook called Show Material.
No, I posted it on our page.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well. Why didn't I see that?
I'm getting to it. Right here. Boom. Footage captured by Sam Chortek. I don't know if I'm gonna have I gotta do this. I got it.
All right. Yeah. Don't forget to start the whatever you call it there.
All right. Boom.
Yeah. Where'd you say it was posted?
Facebook page.
Oh, our Facebook page.
Bro.
All right, I got it. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I don't think I got volume. Hold on. I'll do volume here real quick.
Yeah, because you would hear it, right?
Basically, what we do is we go out and just find epic landscapes to use as B-roll in the film.
Nope.
And so we put up the drone.
Watch this.
Got some pretty great shots.
Just watch
We're
in the mountain line there.
400 or 500 feet away from the drone. Don't hear, don't
Whoa.
see anything.
The hell was that?
Watch this. Watch this. Look at this thing come in.
That night, go to dinner.
Look at that.
Our drone operator.
That thing is
kinda
moving.
starts going through the footage. We just go through the footage every night just to make sure that.
And I believe this is actual speed right here.
Okay.
No,
And
not actual.
He comes up to us at dinner, and his face is just like totally white. He's like, guys, I don't know what I just saw, but like we captured
That thing
crazy
turns.
shit
Yep.
out there, and go up into his room. And
It's doing a hard bang to the right.
and he shows us the clip, and it's just like we're shooting 60
I think it's
frames
gonna
a
show it
second,
real-
trying
yeah.
to slow it down as much as possible, literally like frame by frame by frame.
Yeah.
There was no way that he had like messed around with the footage at all.
Okay, I was gonna
because
ask.
Yeah, because it was on the raw. It was on the raw clip, and this was in 2016, so this was a few years ago. And
That thing
like,
is
literally
hauling
we're
butt.
standing in
He's
the
gonna tell you how
field,
quick.
like,
Watch
400
this.
or 500 feet away from this drone, and don't hear anything, don't see anything. Like something traveling that fast would make a sonic boom. When we first saw it, we like broke every single second of that clip down. And if you zoom in right at the beginning of that clip, you can see this thing comes down over through the valley and in the valley, and then it turns and it comes straight. So something traveling that fast, turning at that speed, that low, it's just insane. Like we looked on Google Maps, and the mountain range where it comes. You first see it was 3.5 miles away from where we were.
Listen.
And the drone gets from the mountain range and it passes through screen in a second. And so you do that math, it's traveling 3.5 miles in a second. Like nothing travels that fast that we have. Like you see the shit all over like CNN about the fighter jets seeing, these halo shapes. It's rotating. And honestly, it looks very similar shape to that, but that's like that. You can't, that's like not. You can't really tell in that footage that they released, like, because it's this is very clear. This is probably
Damn.
the highest quality.
That
shit
thing,
that's out there. Yeah,
that thing is on its side when it's turning, and then levels out.
Like, want to push it out there or do anything with it was because there's a certain like paranoia level for me personally that I'm a little scared about, like in terms of like maybe we caught something on camera that we really shouldn't have, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And that gets me a little bit worried, but I'm kind of at the point where it's like, it's not like I'm out there promoting this, and I've shown a bunch of people, shown my friends, shown my family, shown friends of friends, and everybody has the same reaction when they see it, which is crazy. So like
That is incredible.
Look how slow it is. Here it comes.
That means like
you see, it was on its side, then it flipped over.
I'm okay with that,
See,
look at this thing.
that don't look like a modern jet. Damn, bro. So
Wow.
now you get my point.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. That was cool. Because I had not seen that yet.
Dude, I'm telling you that there, honestly, I watched it and I watched it and I watched it looking, because every freaking video I see, it even if it seemed real, there's way too much gray in there for it to be a possible of something else, right? But when you see these types, I mean, that wasn't Photoshopped. That wasn't edited.
Leprechaun says it was one of our experimental aircraft, he thinks.
So, and there is that.
There is that. There's no question about that. If you're listening to the show and you did not see the video, go out to our Facebook page, Abnormal Realities, and the video's posted there. So
yeah, it's a pretty incredible video. And to watch the thing bank and turn.
It did. That's the thing. It came down off the mountain and then turned. It turned itself to the right, banked around, leveled out, and then shot across there.
Do you realize the amount of focus a human being would have to have going that fast to be able to steer something like that? Could our brain process that kind of speed that quick?
Well, I don't know, honestly. I mean, you got to think about the fact that we've got, jets, SR-71s, U-2s that fly at probably that speed. It takes them 150 miles just to turn.
Sure.
But they're way the hell up there, not that close to the ground. And that thing wasn't very big.
Nope.
I mean, it was probably the size of a car, maybe a little bit smaller.
Yeah. But to travel how far? How many miles? 3.5 miles in 1 second. How do you do the math on that? How fast? Hey,
there is math that can be done, but I don't know.
Somebody do the math for us. Figure out how fast 3.5 miles travel in 1 second is. Can you Google that? I wonder if Google would know. I wonder if Google would know.
How far? What?
How fast are you traveling if you travel 3.5 miles in 1 second? Somebody's doing it right now. I bet we're going to get it on YouTube because, people are freaking badass and they're always looking out for our intel. Right? Kind of. Let me look.
Average speed calculator. Speed calculator is a tool. Let's see. Speed calculator.
Ooh, Maverick
Distance,
went Mach 10?
3.5.
What?
In 1 second. You're traveling 12,600 miles per hour.
Okay.
Mother.
Okay.
Pearl,
how
dude.
fast is the fastest flying jet? How fast does that go miles per hour wise?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, our stuff in space travels 17,500 miles
That's
an
in
hour.
space, though.
I know. That's how fast it's moving.
Hey, Google. How fast is the fastest flying jet miles per hour?
According to Google Arts and Culture, the Lockheed State Route 71 Blackbird is the fastest jet aircraft in the world, reaching speeds of Mach 3.3. That's more than 3,500 kilometers per hour and almost 4 times as fast as the average cruising speed of a commercial airliner.
Okay, what's 3,500 kilometers per hour? What is that? It sounds fast. I got a little paranoid there.
How many kilometers per hour?
3,500 kilometers per hour. And I know it can't be what we just figured out. What did you say it was? 15,000 miles an hour?
That's 2,100 miles per hour.
Oh, so we're not even.
No, it was 12,600.
Wow. Okay.
All right. We got to go, guys.
Shit.
All right.
Dude.
Take us home.
No.
Yeah, we don't want to say goodbye, but we have to because it's that time. But we're doing Thursday nights, same time, same channel, same places, but it'll be on Thursday nights now. So join us next Thursday night, and maybe we'll have some more good information. I do know we've got a guest scheduled. Don't know if we'll actually have that guest with us on Thursday night, but
we'll be doing some cut-in shit too, I promise.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And there's no rules there, all right? No rules.
AbnormalRealities.com, OdysseyRadio.com. We are building on Odyssey Radio. Continue to help us there, and we appreciate it very much. Rocky?
Love you guys. Swear to God, love all of you except you two in the corner back there. Forget about it. Don't even call me. You know what I mean? Folks,
I love you.
AbnormalRealities.com, OdysseyRadio.com, ODYSY Radio.com. Get your asses over there. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
See you in a week.
Bye.